Welcome to the Daily Fox Fuel, where we train kingdom-minded creatives, leaders, and builders to become highly skilled craftsmen. Each episode is your spark of strategy, scripture, and straight-up truth to help you walk out your calling with excellence. Now let's get to work. Yo, morning crew. Today, I want to take some time to hit on this idea of how you are not tired. Rather, I believe that you are just maybe under challenged. Here's the thing, not all fatigue is really just physical, right? Like working out in the gym, especially in I kind of do 8-week training regimens. And at the end of that 8 weeks, my body's physically exhausted. I'm progressively overloading, adding weight each week, moving up, moving on. It's like I'm physically tired, like I'm fatigued. I can feel the drag. But in the mental space, which is also a definite truth, like you can feel that same drag when you've had a really push hard season, which, side note, there should always be seasons, I'm about to go off in a second. Seasons start, seasons end. So the idea of push and pull seasons, right? There's seasons where it's a push season, we're pushing forward. There's seasons where it's a pull season that maybe we're pulling back a little bit. We're trying to gear up our energy for the push. There's a start and an end. So if you're somewhere that's like constantly saying, we're in a push season, we're a push season, we're a push season. Side note on this, like this has nothing to do with today's Fox Fuel, just a little bit of friendly Mikel advice. Understand that it's not a season, that is a culture. And that tonality and verbiage should probably shift. Like, hey, here we just have a push culture. We're constantly going, constantly running, constantly moving. Seasons start, seasons end. So if you're somewhere that's saying it's a push season, then just maybe take into consideration that you're just probably part of a push culture, which is fine. Hustle, like that's where it is. Just call it what it is. Anyway, back to the point of today's Fox Fuel. Not all fatigue is physical. Sometimes you're not just tired, you're just under challenged. Think about this. When your mind is sharp, but your mission feels flat, most oftentimes you start to drag. You lose that creative edge, you lose urgency, you start phoning things in, you start just doing the bare minimum. The problem is not capacity. It's not that you need a vacation. Sometimes that is the truth, right? But in this instance of what I'm trying to talk about today is the problem isn't that capacity, it's your clarity. Patrick Lencioni, brilliant dude, has this quote, people crave responsibility. They don't want a job, they want a mission, which is so true. We were wired to carry weight, to build, to stretch, to lead something that demands something from you. Think about that. That's how God wired us. That's how he made us. I think about many times when I look back about the moments and the seasons where I really felt so stretched in a good way, but it came from a place of understanding the clarity of my mission is what helped pull me through those moments. What am I here to do? What has God called me to do in this season? Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint. Powerful. No vision. We want to relax. We want to pull. We don't want to push forward, right? So if your days are feeling dull, monotonous, mundane, maybe it's time to re-anchor your mission. Maybe it's time to just re-look at what is your why. Start with your why. Why are you doing? Why are we doing what we're doing, right? As a leader, as a builder, why are you in the position you're in? Why are you waking up every day doing the thing that you're doing? What are you pushing forward in? And is that truly your mission? Do you have clarity around that? And I mean, first and foremost, ask God for that fresh burden and not just relief. Sometimes we just pray, God, give me the relief that I need from this situation, which I've been there, trust me. But sometimes we just need to be like, hey, like, God, give me a fresh burden for the mission that you've called me to be here for. So today, sum it up. You're wired to carry weight, to build, to stretch, to lead something that demands something from you. Find the vision. Find the vision so that you don't cast off restraint and leave the mission that you're here to fulfill. Hey crew, before you jet, make sure you share this episode with a friend and leave us a rating. Thanks for tuning in today. And remember, stay foxy.